Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Adam Bergman's Money Makers. Sometimes I like to invest in a company and I make it into a YOLO play. When I invest in a company like that, I like it to be a very small market cap, usually in the hundreds of millions, up to around that 1 billion mark. Today I want to give you one such company. The company that I'm talking about is called LILIUM, ticker symbol LILM. Sometimes I don't dig too deep, sometimes I just have a dream, and sometimes I think that I can get a nice 10x return in the future if you invest in a small enough market cap and the dream actually comes true. Sometimes all of that clicks in, and not only am I looking at that, but I'm also looking at something that's truly revolutionary within current fields and brand new fields, all the same. I'm looking at something called an EVTOL, electrical, vertical, takeoff and landing. Basically, it's the Tesla of jets. It's an electric airplane. That's all it is. How do you have an electric airplane? I'm going to show you the design in just a moment. Think about a drone. They use those propellers. That's what it is. But there's different type of eVTOLs on the market. Some of them literally look like drones. Some of them have like a big fan on top. But there's only one that I saw that actually looks like a jet. And you guessed it. This is the company right here. That's the actual jet that I'm talking about. It has 36 of these drone-like fans, propellers, whatever you want to call them, turbines. And the actual jet looks like a jet. The plane looks like a plane. If you take a look at it, this is what the jet looks like. It's beautiful, right? I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. It literally is the Tesla of jets. The question is, will all the testing work out, and is this going to end up being a real thing? They are currently doing test flights. So what happens is the strength, the electric consumption is on the takeoff and on the landing. I believe 95% of the electrical battery is used for takeoff and landing. And as you can see, it's absolutely stunning. What they do is they have a 6-passenger seat. Look at how beautiful it is. This is the cabin. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to do custom jets for private flight, but they're also trying to do for commercial, which means logistics. So let's say you need to ship something, like you're a shipping company, a FedEx or a UPS or fruits or whatever, produce, and you need to ship. Well, you can move all these seats out, and then you can use the cabin to pack it up with your goods. The technology is called ducted electric vectored thrust. That's what it's called. And that's what they look like. It's absolutely beautiful. And I quote, "Traditional jet engines power 95% of commercial aircraft, and we have based our design on the same principles, yet far simpler. Our electric jet engines rely on just a single-stage rotor stator system driven by an electric motor with zero emissions." So this plane is capable of going approximately 155 miles in distance, and the speed is around 175 miles per hour. They currently do have some interest from outside companies, investors, so on and so forth. What they're trying to say is that LILIUM will enable faster travel than existing high-speed alternatives, opening direct connections to create a new sustainable network. They created it to be the size of a helicopter, which means that it could use existing helipads in New York City and New Jersey and other states. This is an article about NetJets. NetJets is the largest private commercial jets on the market. They put in a potential order for 150 LILIUM aircraft, up to. Now check this out. They're saying up to. It's non-binding, which means they don't have to purchase anything. All this shows is intent that if everything goes right, they would want to potentially purchase them. And although it's not a purchase agreement, it most certainly is a bullish sign. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say that everything is great and this is the next company in the world. Problem is, on test flights, they never showed that they can go that 155 miles as of yet. They're claiming that they have enough reserve to go the distance, but the naysayers and the short sellers are saying, no, you burn up too much of the electric battery on takeoff and on landing. And what they're trying to say is around 95% is the takeoff and landing, and while you're coasting in the air, you're not really taking up any of the battery. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? This company, huge potential, huge risk. But one of the main things that I love about it is it's backed by one of my other front-running companies. It's backed by Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR. You might have heard of them before. What Palantir does is it invests in SPACs. They've invested in over a dozen SPACs. If you don't know what a SPAC is, it's a special purpose acquisition company. There's several ways that a company can go on the stock market. It could do a DPO, which is a direct public offering like Palantir. It can do an IPO, which is initial public offering, or it could do something as a SPAC. So a SPAC means the company is already on the stock market, but you don't know what it's going to be. And then a company merges with that SPAC. That's what happened here. Palantir invests in these SPACs for several reasons. It's a fantastic marketing technique that allows them to showcase their product. So not only do they invest in the company and they get a piece of the company, they own a portion of the company. Palantir invested $43 million into LILIUM, and they also ensure that they're using Palantir Foundry software. If the company is successful, think about it. Palantir looks amazing. Their software did it. They brought a SPAC up to boom, to the moon. So I like the technique from Palantir. I like anything Palantir does. And I have to hope that Palantir did a little bit of due diligence when they invest in a company, and this company can actually do what they're claiming to do or have the strong potential to do what they're claiming to do, right? Nothing is guaranteed that you're actually going to make it or break it. LILIUM is currently trading at $3.78. As you can see, the 52-week low is $2. The 52-week high is $11.66. The market cap is just over $1 billion. If you go to key statistics, you can see that there's short shares, which is 2.7 million. So around a 3% stake of this company is in shorts, which means people are literally betting that this company is not going to get off the ground, pun intended. There's actually a short seller's report that makes a bunch of claims about the company. Now, this happens all the time. If you're a short seller, you want the company to fail, because if the company fails, you make your money. The company is only about less than a year old. As you can see, the charts, it went up and just dropping, and it can't seem to find any bearing. If it drops lower to all-time lows, I'm probably going to double up my position on this company. I just wanted to say one more time, this is definitely 100% a YOLO play. This is by no means a guaranteed play. There's a lot of things that can come into play here. However, if this is successful, I just showed you the potential 150 planes. They also have a contract with Brazil's airliner Azul to possibly give them $1 billion worth of these jets by 2025. They have a lot of contracts in the work. Their idea is absolutely amazing. Question is, can they execute or not? You got to look at where Tesla was like 5 years ago as well, right? Can they execute or can they not execute? The idea is great. Can you get the supplies? Can you get it off the floor? Can you maximize the battery? Can you get through regulations? So on, so forth, yada, 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 yada. Guys, thank you so much. I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever you want. I'm just giving you plays. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not telling you to sell. I'm not telling you to hold. Do whatever you want. I hope you like this type of information. Please give me the like, shares, and subscribe. And yeah, have a great day.